There she goes. What is going on, everyone? Today we got a special vlog for you because today it's just Daddy and the three kids. So you're gonna get a very detailed look at what my day looks like when my wife goes to work and I'm stuck with the minions. So today we are going to go look at a couple different stores for some new January 1st releases to see if we can find any that haven't been picked over yet. So come along.
That's a pretty. Dog. I'm gonna get my duck. I got you, duck.
Hey Google, play the sound of rain.
With Presley napping, first thing we get to do is do a quick couple bags on building the new Lego modular museum. And although I only knew we were going to get a couple bags, I wanted to make an effort to at least get a couple of these done. So for my video later this week, I could give you all the speed build. But once we were done with that, the kids got to eat some chips, they got to run around, burn some of that energy and whatnot, and have some fun with Dad. So that's typically how the morning goes, while watching some cartoons and enjoying the morning with one of our cats. This is Binks. You've met her before. She always likes to cuddle with us, while Echo watches over Presley while she naps.
It's almost noon. Baby got a good nap in. She's normally a happy little angel after her naps, but not right now. But now that we got a nap in, we'll get a quick feed, and then we'll get all three packed up and on to the store where we can see if we can find some new Lego sets. So let's go. All right, all three kids loaded up into the car.
I have my penny pot.
They like to say hi. So now we're going to attempt. We got 4 hours worth of bottles. We've got snacks. We're going to attempt to go find some new Lego deals and get lunch. So this is kind of a day in the life with three kids when Mama is working and we get to have fun with Dad, right? Are we gonna have fun with Dad?
Yeah!
All right. So on we go.
So with the kids' spirits high and my outlook on today being as good as it possibly can, we headed off to our first destination, which is about 25 minutes away. And I always like to do this when it's just me and the kids to keep them busy so they don't get cooped up and get that cabin fever. So I always like to take them out to some stores or to a park. But today, since we're closing on a new release, I figured we would try to go get some early sets before they're released.
We've made it to our first location, and I was just notified by Chesney, all the way in the back, that Presley had spit up. So that's unfortunate because normally she throws fits in the car, but she was doing really, really well. Maybe she's excited to get some stuff, but I don't know. So we're gonna park, and then we are going to clean up Presley, and then we're gonna head in. So all the fun.
So our first stop would be obviously at Target, and our main goals for today were to get the 3-in-1 camera as well as the Polaroid camera. Plus, we would like to see if they have anything else. So we made our way into the store, and of course we had to park pretty much at the very end because Target is the only Target we have within the general area in Middle Tennessee, so it's usually pretty packed. But the kids did very well, and as you can see, Presley is just enjoying the sights and the sounds of being out, so that's always positive and keeps her very happy. Here we go, closing in on the Target aisle, and my first thought was just blown away by how picked over this actually was. I've never seen Target this picked over. Pretty much everything was either pulled away, gone, even the price tags were even pulled, and there was just so much junk littered into this Target area of the Lego section, and I have never seen it this bad before. But the good news is this is just the first of the second aisle, and as you can see in the second aisle we have much more of the same. All the sets seem to have been picked over. A lot of the Mario sets were left, but we're not interested in those. There's just a lot of junk thrown into this section, almost as if people were coming down it and decided to replace what they were gonna buy with Lego sets that they saw. So that was kind of disappointing. We did manage to see this 3-in-1 Creator Space set, which is new, I know, but we're not really looking for that today. Again, we're looking for the cameras, but unfortunately all we saw was a bunch of misplaced sets throughout the aisle. Nothing that we're normally used to seeing, and that was very disheartening because I kind of had high hopes, being that the Target would have some. Even looking behind some sets to see if people were trying to hide them, we weren't able to find anything. Just a bunch of stuff thrown into the aisle. It looked like a bomb had gone off. Nothing that I'm normally used to seeing, and nothing that I was happy about, nothing that I wanted to buy. So it looked like this was going to be a failed run. But as we were checking out with Chesney's purchase for the day, I noticed they did have some collectible minifigures, so I ended up grabbing 4 of them here, and you can see Presley doesn't really know what's going on, but she's very happy that we got these.
So that might have been the most riddled I've ever seen a Target Lego aisle. Normally they're very organized. I'm guessing after that Christmas run through really got blown up. But we did manage to see some new 3-in-1 sets, not the ones I'm looking for. And then as we were leaving and checking out, we saw some Series 25 minifigures, so we got a bunch of those. So overall, not the best find, but never going to be upset about finding some CMFs early. So one store down, on to the next one. Disney would like to show you her toy. What'd you get?
I got a blue dress.
A blue dress Barbie.
I'll name her Alan.
Alan?
Yeah.
Interesting. So the blue dress Barbie is named Alan. Alrighty. On to the next one.
So with blue dress Barbie, we headed off to lunch.
Thank you.
And let me tell you, if inflation is not on your mind, $24 for my lunch and 2 kids, because Presley doesn't eat solids yet. She just eats liquids, but my goodness, was I blown away by the amount that it costs just to feed 2 kids and myself at a fast food restaurant. That was $24 just to get that, but that's a small price to pay to get the kids happy and off to our next adventure, which is going to the Walmart, which this is a different Walmart than we're normally used to going to. This is a much nicer one, so my thoughts going to this Walmart would be that there would be at least a couple of newly released sets. They typically do place them out early, and they often replace them, so I was really hoping that we could find something new, especially those 2 cameras, not just the Polaroid, but the 3-in-1 camera. So we made our way through, and as we got to the Lego aisle, I was very, very disappointed to see that it was just as picked over as Target. As you can see, pretty much every set is just full of empty shelves. As we got down to the other end of the aisle, you can see it had a lot more sets on the aisle. However, most of them were older or what was just left clearly from a Christmas run. Nothing was going to be bought in here. It was very disappointing, very saddening to not be able to get our hands on these early on. Even the new section was pretty much riddled and had nothing worth of value.
So another stop, another fail. Walmart usually has, this Walmart especially usually has a pretty good selection, but again, they seem to be riddled due to the holiday season and not much new stuff out yet. But Hudson got his toy. Hudson, what'd you get? He got a shark toy. Disney got a Gabby dollhouse toy, but she doesn't get that right away. So, anyways, now that we got some lunch in us, unfortunately, I was going to go to Costco to see, but the baby, Presley, is getting pretty tired, so I don't think we're going to make it. So I think we're going to call it a day, unfortunately. Ultimately, we got 6 collective minifigures, and we saw some slightly newer sets, but ultimately everything was either picked out, picked over, or not put out yet. So we'll keep trying to get these, otherwise we'll just order them off of Lego. Not that upset. Plus, it was a fun little adventure. Did you guys have fun? So, day with Dad is a success. Now we'll probably head home and get some craziness and burn some of this energy and play with our toys. So, as always, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Happy New Year. As always, stay creative, and we will see you next time. Say bye.